My employer docked my pay because I quit. I work for a small cafe, bakery in Michigan. I put in my 2 weeks and my employer is docking my pay $2 per hour for my remaining shifts. Is this legal or is she just an asshole? Can I file a complaint with the Department of Labor or is this within her rights as a small business owner? Edit for more info. 3 weeks ago I tried to quit but was convinced to stay on part-time for a few more weeks. At this time they gave me a raise of $2. It's a toxic work environment and my boss sucks, so last week I gave my official end date. During this convo she said she was gonna bump me back down to what I was at before. It's not going below minimum wage. I agreed to keep the peace and have worked a couple shifts since then. But it isn't sitting well with me, so I am considering telling her that tomorrow at the end of my shift and that I won't be coming back. I'm hella nervous. Another edit. The Department of Labor is closed for the day, but I sent them an email outlining my situation and asking what I can do. There is no contract and no employee handbook. Nothing in writing because this lady sucks at running her business. It was all a verbal agreement. She said since I went back on my word, she is going back on hers. Last edit. I fucking quit. Bros. Thank you for your support. Retaliation laws are hazy. But I don't care anymore cause it's not my problem cause I'm not going back. Can you hint at which cafe? I live in Michigan and want to know so that I can never go there. Dock her 2 weeks work. Just bounce. If you have a time card, take a photo and document your hours. Inform them that you are quitting, effective immediately, and you expect your paycheck for the documented hours amount to be available no later than the pay date for the current pay period. In MI they have to have your check no later than the expected payday of the current period. Make sure you inform them that you expect the pay rate to be consistent with your previous pay. Don't stick around and work for someone so petty. Just bounce and use your time for something more enjoyable. That sounds illegal as hell. In some places it's legal as long as they tell you first they can't dock your pay retroactively. Personally, it'd stop showing up if my employer docked my pay like that. Did some digging with a quick Google search of, "Can work pay me less?" and it's looking like they can. If you agree to it, your mileage may vary. Do not give the one more hour. Never go back. Pretty gray you haven't worked those hours and now understand the lower pay. What she can't do is have you work then dock the pay of the hours you already worked. Christ. Doesn't anyone Google around here? So many posts with, "That's illegal." If they took 2 seconds to Google. Though, it's perfectly legal for an employer to reduce pay for hours to be worked. Your choices are work at the reduced rate, or walk. It's completely illegal for an employer to reduce pay for hours already been worked. This is the instance where you'd go to the labor board, lawyer, etc. Here's an example of both. Employer drops your pay by $2 per hour for the next 2 weeks you are scheduled to work. Legal. Employer drops your pay by $2 per hour for the last 2 weeks you've already worked. Illegal. This is possibly legal. In some situations the employer can pay at a lower rate, as long as it is at least minimum wage. Contact the local labor board and ask. They will tell you if you have a claim. This is free. No cost to you. So just don't show up. Problem solved. Depends. Did they reduce your pay below minimum wage? Was it a reduction of pay scale after notifying you that they would do it under certain circumstances? Check your handbook for this information. Example of this would be if you put your 2 weeks notice in. They had it in a handbook that you would then make whatever wage, meaning it would apply to all employees. If you already did the work, then no, they cannot. If you haven't yet, see if it is in the handbook and it doesn't take you below minimum wage. Otherwise, contact the doll about this. If she's so trash, why are you agreeing to work anymore for her at all? You gotta grow a spine up. Why are you hella nervous? You hold the power in this situation. You don't owe her anything. She's not your friend. She can't do anything to you but fire you. And you're already leaving. Tell her you're not coming back and move on with it. Don't work for free. And that means being paid less than agreed upon. Play stupid games. Win stupid prizes. Document everything. Submit to the Department of Labor. And quit immediately. Screw the 2 weeks. This is not legal. If you contractually agreed to being paid a certain amount, unless that contract has a specific clause that states they can dock your pay if you put in your 2 weeks. This is illegal as hell and you should let her know that. And or file a doll complaint. Even if you are quitting, make an example of her. These employers think they can make up rules as they go. Hold her accountable. Did the $2 drop you below minimum wage? Don't even go back in. They are screwing you over, so don't give them a minute more of your time. I mean, if they gave you a raise to stick it out longer and you decided to leave, I could see them reversing the raise back. I mean, 2 weeks of $2 is petty anyway. You agreed to the raise to stay for a few more weeks. Not indefinitely. You have stayed for 3 weeks. Which is a few more weeks. A few weeks is 3. 2 is a couple. 4 is a month. If they paid you what they agreed to for the time you have worked, they're in the clear. If they want to offer you less going forward, that's probably legal. However, if you already did the work and they're saying they won't pay you the extra for it retroactively, that'd be illegal. Personally, I'd finish my work for the day, say goodbye, I won't be back, and be done with it. If they send a check or direct deposit, they'd better send the correct amount. If I have to go in and collect the pay, I wouldn't fear doing so. It's not like they're gonna hurt me.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.